Alright, we're good.
Do you need something?
I do need something. I need to fuse some shit.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
You wish to register? Are you certain?
Sure. I mean, some of that I probably shouldn't,
Take
but
a look.
whatever. Damn, we're only 62%
This
still.
is the path you have walked.
It's a fucking shame. This is
Take
my
a look.
strongest persona. Raphael. Then the penis guy. Dude, I have over 1,000,000 yen, dude. Fuck yeah. So I can make some strong ass shit.
Choose wisely.
Well, in that case,
A group will be executed.
be nice if we could make a group, dude. Like fucking Lucifer right now.
Begin searching.
I don't really care if I make the strongest of the strong, you know. Don't want to get rid of the strong guys. Like
I
a
see.
lot.
This is
Fucking
certainly a
coffin,
powerful
bro.
persona.
Really? Weak to wind. Get rid of Mari. Lakshmi. Takes strong stuff though. Oh, I could get rid of Ganesha though. Thoa. I do need to make a Black Rider. I should do that because I can make that one strong thing then. So you know what? I think I'll do that. Let's do that.
You okay with this? Choose which
Yeah, go
skills
ahead.
to inherit.
Now let us begin.
I could just want to try to make one of these before, and I think it fucked up. Ah, I lost that good curse. Fuck. Damn it, that's upsetting. Fuck. What the fuck is this shit? Ugh. That sucks. These two are shitty. It's gonna get rid of them. If it fucks up.
Pretty strong one.
You wish to fuse
fucks
an
up.
ally beyond your
Choose which skills to inherit.
Whoops.
You seek power beyond your limits.
Choose which skills to inherit.
Excuse me.
This could bestow an extraordinary. Be reborn.
Yep. That's fine. Oh, what are you gonna give me instead? As long as it's something I don't have. God damn it. I mean, I did just get him at the Cheetos Palace, but...
Well now, a most unexpected
Oh, well.
turn of events.
The equipment broke. Get the fuck out. But you can come back right in if you want. Which I will do.
Do you need something? Let's execution.
Oh, I can do that group one now. I forgot.
Can you gather them up?
It is Trumpeteer. It makes.
Not terrible, but not impressive. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Let's do. Mighty Gaze. Yeah. Actually, I take that back. Do Relentless. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, so many skills that I want. I'll lay off on ice. I should grab one of these. The Mapsio.
It will receive extraordinary. Then let us begin.
Fortify Spirit. Decreases chances of being inflicted with elements. You know what? You can put that right here. Gun Amplifier. Wow. Guess what? No one gives a shit about that. But hold on. Yeah, no. I'm good. Life Aid. Restores 8% of max HP. Says SP after battle. Well, I'll do it on here just because your physical strength sucks. I need a Raja Naga. Can I do this? No, I can't. Okay.
Let us begin the search.
Like a Fortuna. I don't have one of these yet. Because I don't care about those two. Those two are extras. Well, let's do it.
Truly help select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Actually, no, don't do that one. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Your shit's
It
weak
will
as
receive
fuck.
extra. Now for a rebirth.
I'm not gonna even use it. It is a cool looking persona, though. Am I ready to touch and go?
Now choose.
Now choose.
I see. A strong persona.
Fornius, you are a half man, half shark, half bat? Like, what the fuck? I could fuse Seiryu.
Looks pretty tough.
Your magic is weak. Tempted. You know what? Fuck it.
Great things are possible.
Let's do it.
Do you wish a fusion?
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Do I know a lot of these, or is it all? Yeah, let's do that one. Alright, let's do it. Actually, no, hold on. He knows a strong ice one, so let's skip that. Let's do... You... to repel nuke.
It will receive extraordinary now for a rebirth.
Been looking at this guy for a while. And I fucking hate snakes. Hate them. Ice amplifier. Ooh, diamond dust. Fuck. That's cool. Do I want to get rid of the one on all? I will. For diamond dust? Sure. You, I can't make anything good with. How about that? About you. Weak shit. What about you? Norn. It's also weak shit.
Do you really need this?
Maybe I'll fuse you. I know what I'll do. I know what I'm gonna do.
Finished? Done already?
I'll wait till the next day. I'll go to the Velvet Room and I'll fuse it with the network fusion. That's what we'll do.
No slacking off.
Alright. Mentos out the way.
What do you want to do?
Alright, so we reached the end of Mementos. We unlocked Utaba's Confidant increase so we can do more.
You're back.
Good shit. Well, let's call Kawakami for that massage.
What?
Now she does everything for free for us. Well, she did quit the job, so I guess that makes sense. Alright. Oh god, she still doesn't want to hang out? Fuck. This has to be EY. I don't know who else it would be. It is, okay. Well, in that case... Oh wait, no, we maxed Ufumi. She's good, never mind. So all we have is EY at night. Like, my god, my voice. There we go. So then I need to do a fortune reading for Special Bond.
Here we go. What do you think?
Whoops.
I'll
Didn't mean to
ask
talk to you
some other
again.
time.
Alright, let's go hang out with EY. Fuck. I suppose if the next day time that nobody wants to hang out, I'll probably do the palace. I want to work. Oh, Hold on. I don't have a fucking persona for you, bro. What are you? You're hanged, right? I need hanged, hermit, tower, and empress. Which I have none of. Great.
Hey, inmate.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I gotta buy some shit.
You
You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
Alright, we need a hanged. I'm probably better off getting a strong one.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this then
Yeah.
accept this persona.
I need a hermit.
This persona? Is this what you want?
Yeah,
You'll
fuck it.
withdraw this persona then accept this persona.
I need empress.
This persona?
Oh, this chick. You know what?
You'll
I'll take her.
withdraw This is your power.
Why did I get rid of her? And then tower. Oh, I do have a tower. Never mind, we're good. All right.
Done already?
What?
It is time, inmate.
Alright, now I'll hang out with you, bro.
good.
First up, yes, Gordon is Cairo. Get dinner with him at the diner in Shibuya. Now go. I gotta take care of some business with Suda. I'll be there when I handle that. See you soon. My dad's really late, huh? He's the one who asked us here, too. You know, it's pretty rare for him to invite people out like this. If I see something in you, right, son? I doubt he'd ever actually admit it, though. By the way, has he said anything to you about me weighing him down? No, not even close. To be honest, he's been acting super weird recently. More than anything, he seems stressed out. I've even heard him mentioning my name on the phone a few times. But then every time I've gone to ask him about it, he's told me there's nothing to worry about. I don't know, it just makes me feel anxious somehow. I mean, we're supposed to be family. I'm not sure if you know this, but he's not my real father. He just took me in after my parents died in a car crash. Apparently, he was a good friend of theirs. Honestly, I can't remember a single thing about them. I wonder if my dad even considers me to be part of his family. He definitely does. You think so? Now that I think about it, have you ever seen his tattoo? The gecko on his neck. The truth is, I have a really bad scar in the same spot from my parents' car crash. Back when I was a kid, everyone picked on me for it. My dad would always come home to find me in tears. That's why he got that tattoo. He said it could be the new EY family crest. Oh, and I did some research on geckos. Turns out they symbolize protecting one's home and family. I'd almost forgotten about that, to be honest. Maybe he cares about me more than I realize.
Yo,
Yo, sorry for the hold up. You two look like you're having fun. What have you been talking about? Girls. It's a secret. Which one would you like better? I'm gonna do the secret one. Look like you two get along pretty well then.
sorry.
Anyways, I can't stay long. I've got errands I need to take care of. Figured it'd be nice to at least drop by instead of tell you over the phone. What errands? Or can you not tell me? What's that supposed to mean? It's just work stuff. Ain't that right? You should buy us something.
Yo,
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Order anything you want, it's on me. Okay. By the way, I'm almost done figuring out what happened with that deal we were talking about. I'm going out to meet with the guy who set it all up. I'll have to fill you in on the details some other time. Anyways, it's all thanks to you, kid. It's real nice having a reliable part-timer to help him run the shop. Feels like my bond with EY is growing even deeper.
All right.
You're not getting yourself into anything dangerous, are you? Dangerous? Of course not.
Later.
Well, I'm out of here. You can hang out. You can hang out to my wallet, Kairu. Eat as much as you want. See you at home.
Okay.
Kairu and I ate dinner together. Hey, thanks for looking after Kairu. If you cover for me, I actually got some good business done too. Like you and Kairu really hit it off. Glad to see you two get along. He's my age, so it comes easier. That was kind of what I was hoping when I asked you to handle this. To be honest though, things went even better than I expected. Well, I figure I was just getting some security, but I guess that's not all that you're good for. He's in that age when he used to figure you out a lot, some of which I'm sure he won't talk to me about. Kinda hoping you can help him through that kind of thing. Well, I'll talk again later. See you. Today's plan. Well, first things first. Futaba does not want to hang out. That is a motherfucking shame. What about Haru? Haru does perfect.
What shall we do?
Affinity, let's do let's do EY. And I'll do Futaba tomorrow.
Here we go. What do you think? What shall we do?
Special bond.
Here we go.
Perfect.
What do you think?
Alright. Yep. Saying out. Haru.
Good day.
Let's say now.
Huh?
I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these. I'm sorry, I was wasting out for a moment there. Would you like to check on the planners with me? I would appreciate the opportunity to speak with you.
Thank you.
The truth is... So, I bought a mini roaster and a coffee mill the other day. I thought it would be fun making coffee myself. It's certainly not easy, but it's an immensely satisfying process. Sorry about that, I just got a little dizzy for a second there. Don't overwork yourself. I'm fine, honestly. Let's see, next up is dirt for the planters. I'm sorry. I think I just need to rest a little. To be honest, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. Takakura-san has been really pushing for us to start a new business venture soon. In particular, he's adamant about a chain of low-cost, intimate cafes. Some employees don't think it's a good idea though, so they want me to step in and put a stop to it. But I'm just a high schooler. There's no way I can predict the success or failure of this idea. In the end, I'm just not sure what to do. What do you want to do? That's a good question. The idea sounds nice. The smell of fresh cup of coffee always brings a smile to my face. It certainly would be nice to be able to give that experience to as many people as possible. But I don't think you can truly gain the same joy from the low-cost chain Takakura-san is suggesting. You should tell him that.
Excuse me?
Huh? Do you really think he listened to a high schooler with no prior work experience? I see. I've been so afraid of him this whole time, but all I need to do is show him how I feel. I'll make him see what I'm really thinking, and what's truly important to me. You can do it, Haru.
Yes.
I understand. By refusing to trust Takakura-san, I was also shutting down myself off from any hope of having him trust me. That's going to be different now. I'll do my best, Asakun. It's a strong resolve from Haru.
All right.
Oh,
And I just thought of a perfect way to do it. A magic item that will help me convey my true feelings to Takakura-san. It's going to take some time to prepare though, so it will have to be my secret for now. But I'll tell you next time, okay?
now, shall we return home?
Let's return home. Hello, sorry, are you home yet? I want to thank you again. You helped me realize something important. Thank you so much for today. It's thanks to your support that I can keep pushing forward. I'll always have your back. Just hearing you say that gives me so much strength. You're always such an inspiration, Asakun. This rest is up to me. It's going to be a lot of trial and error, but I believe it'll go well, and it'll make me very happy if you could help me through the process. Alright, see you again on the rooftop. You got it.
Ah, you're back.
You're back.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, should I do a crossword puzzle? It's been a while. I mean, I don't need the knowledge, but why not? Number 20, when it's too hot to sleep. Is this shade? Those that don't know, parasol is another word for umbrella. The coolest acronym. AC. Ice. A devoted follower. Devoted follower fan. That's what it was. Okay. Boom.
All right.
I see.
Gotta do our crossword puzzle with the hood on.
Nice.
Alright. EY, you wanna hang out? He does not. Well, that is. Oh, I forgot she's done. That's a shame. Motherfucking shame. So, what I could do. I didn't mean to come here. Is the Velvet Room. I can hang out with the girls.
What are you gonna do today?
Do the honors. Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for rehabilitation is where the one hones both the body and spirit. Trainees gather there to test and push their limits using various pieces of equipment. It's the fucking gym.
What'll you do?
So, what'll it be? You mean the gym?
Let's go, inmate.
So, you do have an idea where it is. Then today, you're getting a special training regime.
Guide me,
If
inmate.
you don't keep up the pace, you will die. Now take us there at once.
Oh my.
So this is a training area. This is what you use to train. It's rather different from how I imagined it. Indeed, I imagined the equipment here as having more spikes and chains. Hey inmate, what's that? Bench... for bench presses. It's for upper body workouts. If that's so, then let's see it in action. By lifting the weight, you strengthen your arm and chest muscles. But that isn't nearly enough for a real workout. You should increase the weight. We will assist you with that. Oh god, they're gonna... Yeah. Now you can train to your heart's content. Don't play with the equipment. We're deadly serious right now. I'm insulted you think otherwise. Well, it appears we found the limit for your pathetic arms. Now, what's that over there? Another body training device. Demonstrate its use for us. Fucking treadmill. Oh, I see. You run on it to improve your stamina and strengthen your legs. What a
Marvelous.
fascinating contraption. Perhaps you should bring one to our room. We could force the imprisoned personas to run on it. Not a bad idea. By the way, what does this button do? I knew she was gonna do it. She's gonna speed it up and we're gonna go flying off. Out of breath already. You still have quite a ways to go.
Okay.
Alright, on to the next one. What is this bizarre object? Is that yet another tool for training? You're interested in one dummy? Normally I'd say it's not for beginners, but I did just see you really sweating it out, so here, I'll show you how to use it.
Hey, inmate.
Your footwork's sloppy, inmate.
Inmate.
Focus more clearly, concentrate the power in your strikes. Was that really all? You couldn't even defeat a stationary wooden post. Were we to try, it would be obliterated almost immediately. I was holding back. So you were holding back, so as not to destroy it. I see. If the purpose is to simply polish your technique, then there's no reason to destroy it. As far as physical training goes, this place leaves much to be desired. But is admittedly sufficient for your rehabilitation. Here's your reward. I like hanging out with them, dude. Their little scenes are funny. They're nice.
Don't complain.
It's been yet another step towards your rehabilitation. Keep training yourself as diligently, inmate. It's a shame they don't give you anything useful. It's these fucking cards. Shit. Have you been well, ass? Yeah, you guys? We're all fine. I'm jelly getting to school and all. Anyways, everything on TV now, not everything. Blah 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 blah. Alright, we got 19 days. We got some people that want to hang out. She wants to go to the palace. I don't know. I'm not gonna hang out with the kid. I don't want to hang out with the kid. I should, but I don't want to. She doesn't want to hang out. That is disappointing. I can't believe Futaba's like barely available. What the fuck? Whoops. That's crazy.
What shall we do?
At least Harvey's been available quite a bit. We're gonna do it with Futaba. And then from now on, I'll probably do EY and then, the kid.
Here we go.
I still gotta finish the girls.
What do you think? What shall we
Gotta
do?
do our special bond.
Here we go.
All
What
right.
do you think?
To the school. Oh, hello, Haru.
Good day.
Let's hang out. Oh yes, there was something I wanted to talk to you with you about. I thought a great deal, both about Takakura-san and the company. Do you have some time to talk today?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. You see...
Hey.
Hey, Daskun, do you remember the magic item I mentioned before? The thing that will help me show Takakura-san how I really feel is right here. The soil. Correct.
To be honest.
You see, the soil here is a special mix I made with a few different kinds of fertilizer. It's very high quality. It's soft, it's warm, it's all good drainage. It's full of nutrients. This is the magic I need. I'm not very good at expressing myself with words, just thinking about it makes my heart race. But I've been pouring my heart and soul into this soil for months now, and that's exactly how I feel. That's why I'm going to use it to grow my coffee plants. Then once they're ready, I'm going to make coffee with the beans. It shouldn't be much longer now. Honestly, just raising those plants has taken considerable effort. I've checked on them every day, given them water, put them in the sun, but all that love and care has found its way into the beans themselves. Combining that with the nutrient warmth of the soil should give me the perfect way to convey how I feel. I wonder what Takakura-san will think when he tries it. He's gonna love it. I hope you're right. I'm not particularly confident in the flavor though. After all, this is my first attempt. By the way, I've thought about it some more and I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to Takakura-san's idea. If that's what the management decides to do, I won't get in their way. At the same time, I can't support them in their main goal to deceive. What I mean is people don't think of Okumura Foods very highly right now, so I'm afraid management is trying to use the new chain to sneak under the radar rather than rebuild our image. Of course, I understand how hard it is to rid yourself of a negative label. But if they want to fool people with a low-quality product instead of regaining their trust, I will proudly oppose them. You're amazing, Haru. Well, naturally, I'm a heroine of justice after all. Just kidding. You know, Daskun, it's so reassuring having you here. It's because of you that I was able to cultivate the soil. And because of you that I have the courage to tell Takakura-san how I feel. Speaking of which, do you think you could be there when I do it? As long as you're with me, I won't be afraid to say what I'm thinking. Can sense an earnest resolve from Haru.
All right.
Now then, I need to take some of the soil home to my coffee plants. Could you carry it back for me?
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. And just like that, Haru's higher than fucking Futaba. Because she doesn't want to fucking hang out. Hello, thank you for giving me a hand today. I'm already testing soil I brought home today. I can tell my coffee plants are happy. It's in your nature to nurture. My nature? I suppose it's simply in my nature to nurture nature. Fair turn of phrase, Daskun. All that's left is for me to muster up the courage and express my own opinion. I'll contact Takakura-san and I'll make sure it works with your schedule. I hope my magic item will work on Takakura-san. I'm gonna do everything I can, so I hope you'll see it through with me. Okay, bye.
Ah, you're back.
You're back. Oh my god. Oh, guess we're hanging out with the twins again. Oh, wrong place.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location, Justine. You do the honors.
Now,
Listen closely. The place we wish to value for rehabilitation is where one offers up faith and worship words of devotion. Every day lost sheep flock there to pray. There are even cases where individuals confess to crimes. Confessing one's crimes due to fear of divine punishment. This is a familiar ring to your own inmates' rehabilitation. Does the location sound familiar? It's a church.
What'll you do?
You mean the church?
Then
Oh, so it's called the church. Let's witness this so-called faith that humans offer with your own two eyes.
Guide me, inmate.
Lead us there, inmate. Now.
oh,
So, this is where one prays to the gods in your world. The peaceful atmosphere here is the antithesis of a prison cell. Is that man standing there one of the gods? He's a priest. Oh, so a servant to the gods. That explains why I don't sense any exceptional abilities in him. What is it over there? A smaller room. I know, it's an Iron Maiden for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes inside and fails rehabilitation gets skewered. It's a confession booth. Confession booth? You mean this tiny box where the crimes are confessed? There's something the matter. Hey, you. We're here for the confession booth deal you have going on here. Oh, so you seek to confess at such a young age. Alright, which of you would like to go first?
What
Which
are
of
you
us?
saying?
Do you tend to split us up and pick us off one by one? Not such luck. We're both going in. I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside. Are you attempting some sort of deceptive practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to people's concerns? This isn't a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such talk is cheap but pays quite well. We shall undertake this confession and ascertain the truth of ourselves. Then, as for your confession? What to confess? It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duties as a warden, so that can't be held against me. Inmate? Warden? This is none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now. Recently, I've been shifting more mundane bookkeeping responsibilities onto Caroline.
what?
You what? I knew my workload was feeling larger for some reason. But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself.
Excuse me?
Of course I'd make mistakes when I have nearly twice the work. How about yourself, Caroline? Do you have anything you'd like to confess while we're here? Like what? I know you went out and ate menchikatsu all by yourself. Did you really think you could escape my notice? I was curious about the line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they would stand in place for so long? Meggy Dolau. Fine, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Confession time is over, we're done here. Odd as it may be, I actually feel quite refreshed. Were it not for this opportunity, we would have likely kept these matters locked away deep in our hearts. Did you learn to be kinder to others? Why would we do such a thing? I don't see anyone here to whom we owe any kindness. Did you think we'd actually regret the treatment we'd given you so far? By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Should they be spending that time trying to solve their problems themselves? It's a kind of support. Have you given up on taking care of your own issues? Perhaps you're the one who needs the change of heart. No matter, we've come to learn how these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider the assignment complete. Here's your reward. You know, confessions seem like they'd be rather useful to your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me all about your experience eating you know what. What? But I've already confessed. Not enough, you haven't.
Let us return.
Take us back now, inmate. Escort the twins back to the Velvet Room. Oh boy, who wants to hang out? Do you want to hang out for fucking once?
What shall we do?
EY.
Here we go. What do you think? What shall we do?
Special bond.
Here we go. What do you think?
Okay. Does Futaba really want to hang out? It's a plan for Debbie. You decided already? She's out of LeBlanc. Perfect. 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 Alright. Time to level your ass up.
Welcome back.
Yo, what do you want to do today, Vass? Let's hang out.
But
We'll be fine. Really? I guess I can't complain too much since you're going to be hanging with me. Meh, you're free, right? There's something I really want to talk to you about. It'd be awesome if you could make some time for me. You got it. Let's go.
yep.
Let's go to your room then.
Hey.
So I emailed Kana-chan, and believe it or not, she replied. We even ended up talking on the phone about elementary school. She said the only reason she got mad at me about her diary is because she was embarrassed. Apparently she thought I would hate her if I knew about her secret, so she ran away. I guess me and her are pretty much the same after all. Long story short, we made up. I finally apologized to her. It's incredible. Really? I'm surprised you're so excited about it, but I'm glad. Anyway, it's too far to actually visit each other, so we've been sending emails back and forth. We've even made a promise recently to both go to high school next year. Oops. There's no way I would have been able to call her and apologize before. It's all because of you that I can do with that. You worked really hard too. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's kind of embarrassing to actually hear you say it though. I almost forgot. Kana-chan was really surprised the Phantom Thieves list to her request. She'll never know the truth of the matter though. Meh. Finally finished that promise. Get along with Kana-chan. This is really important, so I'm gonna say it again.
Thanks.
Thank you, Das. Wait a second. I never even said it the first time. I guess that means I'll just have to say it again now. Thank you, Das. Seriously. I feel a strong bond of trust for Futaba.
Alright.
Is it okay if I ask you for a favor real quick? I mean, I just finished a super health promise. Can you pat me on the head? Mom used to do it when she was happy with me. Just pat. Can you do it? Sure.
All right.
Alright. Bring it on. I like how she like leans in. Whoa. That was totally different from how my mom used to do it. But my heart, my face, it feels like they're on fire. Calm down, Futaba. Phew, looks like that strange outburst is finally over. My heart's still beating really hard, but I'm totally good now. Sorry for making you worry. Just remembered, I still have one more promise to do. Being okay without you around.
Can I really do
Is that
this?
really possible? Meh, I'll find out some other day. Uh-oh.
Squeeze me.
Peace out. She's fallen for us. I walked Futaba home. Hey Das, thanks for listening to what I had to say today. So I've been having a lot of fun talking with Kana-chan over the internet. We talk all the time now. We'll tell each other what we're doing, what other days are like. Kana-chan said she cried when I reached out to her. When I heard that, I kind of cried a little too. And now I'm getting along with Kana-chan. I'm so glad I cleared that goal. Want more pats? What? Don't tease me like that. I might freak out again. Anyways, I just have one more goal to clear. It's like I'm about to face the final boss. Once I beat that, it's game over. Credits roll. I hope you'll stick around till then, Das. Okay, later. Are you gonna screw me over 2 days in a row? EY?
You're back.
I'm back. You are, dude. 3 days straight. You son of a bitch. Well, I guess we're now with the girls again.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name locations. Just stay and you do the honors.
Now,
Somehow capable of simulating the ocean despite being indoors. Rumor has it that the sea creatures from all around the world have been gathered in this place. Oh, it's the aquarium. What incredulous claim of creating something as vast as the ocean within a building. Does such a location sound familiar to you?
What'll you do?
So what'll it be? You mean the aquarium? Oh, an aquarium, huh? Guess we'll see how well it's recreated Mother Ocean.
Guide me,
Let us
inmate.
just see just how what humanity's capable of now. Lead us there.
True.
These glass walls certainly make it appear as if we were walking along the floor of the ocean. It's my first time in this place, but it feels familiar to me somehow. It's a lot like my cell. That room is a manifestation of another sea, though the sea of human souls. Perhaps there is some connection after all. Ah, I see, so it doesn't make sense for us to feel some sort of connection here. Let's continue inspecting the premises. There are a number of other exhibits we've yet to see. So many different kinds of fish. Yes, the semi-transparent floating invertebrates were quite fascinating. I believe they were named jellyfish. The sea cucumber life forms were also very intriguing. Really? They only creep me out. The exhibit with the enormous fish was much cooler. The killer whale, if I remember correctly. What nonsense is this? The jellyfish are far more appealing. No, the killer whale is clearly superior. Inmate?
Hey,
Settle this. Jellyfish are more fascinating. I'm relieved to hear that you understand.
you've
Damn
got
it.
guts.
Whoa. Well, maybe you'll see just how cool the killer whale is if I toss you into his tank. I believe we completed your inspection of the premises, correct? We've seen how the oceanic life forms of all over the world have been gathered here by humans. Indeed, that raises a question though. Why do humans go through the trouble of collecting other creatures and putting them on public display? To admire nature. So they construct these chambers of concrete and glass only to confine themselves in it alongside the creatures. The arrogance. They admire nature so much, they should just move to a rainforest. I still don't get you humans. Whatever the case may be, this assignment is now complete. Here's your reward. Ooh, 2 cards. Alright, it's time to head back. A free penguin show will begin shortly at the exhibition stage. Please, come enjoy the performance. What is a penguin? A cute, flightless bird. We have no particular interest in such a display.
If I have
But
to.
since you look like you're dying to witness this, inmate, we'll tag along. After watching the penguin show, I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Hey, Yusuke's turn. Alright, we're in December. Got 17 days to go. Who wants to hang out? Haru. Not Futaba, unfortunately.
What shall we do?
Let's do UI one more time. That should be good enough for him.
Here we go. What do you think?
Alright. Special bond.
What shall we do? Here we go. What do you think?
That's crazy. Haru rank 9.
Good day. Huh?
Let's go.
Thank you.
I'm sure I'll be able to express myself if you're there with me. Well, I'll contact Takakura-san now. So you'd like me to try this?
Yes.
Please, if only taste. This wasn't made with particularly expensive beans, nor was it brewed by any sort of coffee expert. This flavor. Interesting. Anyway, what is it you want to discuss with me? Does it concern the company? My apologies for bothering you at such a busy time. It's not a problem. The truth is, after my father's passing, I couldn't bring myself to trust anyone at Okumura Foods. I see. That includes you, Takakura-san. That's quite cruel.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. Now then, what I wanted to discuss is... believe in yourself. Right, I'll be okay. Takakura-san, what did you think of that coffee? I grew the beans in my own garden and even handled the preparation. What? I honestly don't believe it's a particularly good cup of coffee. But I put my heart into making it. That's why I asked you here today, Takakura-san. I'm not suggesting we need to put this level of effort into the Okumura Foods coffee chain, and I'm not suggesting we should put a halt to the plan either. However, I won't let my company serve low-quality food to our customers. You know, this is very similar to the coffee your grandfather used to make.
Excuse me?
What? I used to be a regular at his cafe. That's actually how I ended up joining the company to begin with. To be honest, I was strongly opposed to closing the cafe, but I didn't have the power to make that decision at the time. I was planning on naming the new chain after his shop to make up for that, though. I'm going to create a business that is loved by customers and employees alike, just as this cafe was. A place where people can come to drink in the subtle joys of life. Is that so? Haru-chan, I believe you have every right to distrust us. After all, things would have turned out differently if only someone had chosen to stand up to your father. Be that as it may, I can truly sense the passion you put into this coffee. It seems you really are like your grandfather.
No.
I'm sorry for being so rude. I must apologize as well for encouraging you to abandon your shares. I thought they would be a burden to you, but I was clearly wrong. Haru-chan, if you like, why don't you take part in our next company meeting? Me? The truth is, the rumors of being pleased at your father's death were troubling, to say the least. I understand not everyone agrees with the vision I have for this company, but I have spent great effort struggling against our board of directors to push Okumura Foods back on the right path. What I need is to communicate that thought as clearly as possible, just as you did with this coffee. Do you think you could assist me in accomplishing that? I want to rebuild this company from the ground up. Well, give it your all, Haru.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd be glad to join you. Excellent. Your grandfather would be proud, as would your father. By the way, the coffee was superb.
You have my
Thank you very much. And it seems I made yet another misunderstanding. I was under the impression that you were quite thrilled with the arrangement with Sugimura-kun. That is why I was so insistent on hurrying the marriage. I wanted you to have all the support you needed. But it appears as though you prefer the young man next to you instead. Be honest, Haru-chan. What are your thoughts on Sugimura-kun? I think he's an intelligent man, but I have no interest in him. I have no interest in being his wife either. I prefer to walk my own path, one in which the only person who controls my actions is me, not my father and not Sugimura-kun-san. I understand. You've grown so quickly, Haru-chan. I didn't realize you became such a strong, kind, mature woman. My apologies for not coming to see that sooner. But what about the contract Sugimura-san made with my father? He said the reparations will be immense if I refuse the marriage. I haven't heard a thing about this contract. Have you seen the document?
Excuse me?
Huh? Well, now that you mention it, no, I haven't. And neither your father nor our lawyers mentioned it to me. It seems he was lying and may have had the help of particular people within the company. You see, those who don't agree with my vision brought him into meetings with the hope that he would eventually take over. However, we don't need a politician in our midst, particularly considering the humble roots of our corporation. So the marriage cancellation, I'll handle it. It may take some time, but it will be done, I promise.
You have my thanks.
Thank you. Takagura-san, enjoy the rest of this coffee before heading home. today was a huge success. I was able to tell Takahiro-san how I feel, and he actually understood. Not only about the company, but about Sugimura-san as well. I was so afraid, but now that it's over, I think it was honestly pretty simple. I only made it to this point because you were with me, though. Thank you, Vaskun. You did amazing. You did too, you know? Anyway, I only started trusting people again because you were by my side helping me, so I wanted to return the favor. Please confide in me if you ever need help. I'll be there for you. I can feel a strong bond of trust from Haru. Boom. Almost done.
Alright.
So we are gonna finish Haru then. And we should finish Futaba if she ever wants to fucking hang out. Oh, that reminds me. Takakura-san said something a little strange, didn't he? That I like you. Goodness, why would he say that? I should choose my words carefully. I already dating every other girl in the game. What do you think? I like you too, Haru. Huh? Do you really mean that? I see, so it wasn't just me. You know, at first I thought I was asking you for help because of the Phantom Thieves, but I think really it was so I could spend time with you. Oh, I guess I'm already getting better at saying what I think. For some reason, just looking at you gives me butterflies. I'm now in a relationship with Haru. There's no turning back. Maybe we should go somewhere a little more private. Some of the maids are still around here. But we definitely can't go to my room. Who knows what they would say about that? That's good. I'm so full of emotion, I doubt I could even drink coffee right now. Haru and I spent some time alone together. Oh, am I already connected? Well, how are you? I miss you. Me too. I'm brewing coffee right now, but I was just thinking about how I'd rather be with you. I'm the one who called, and yet I suddenly feel so nervous. Just couldn't control myself, and I blurted out everything that was on my mind. I hope we can see each other again soon. It'd be nice not to have to beat rush. Okay, bye. That was quick. Alright.
You're back.
Is our boy EY gonna fucking leave us high and dry or what?
Hey, hey!
There he is. I need to talk to you. We're on our way.
Actually,
Listen up, kid. I figured out Suda's weakness. While you and Kai were over at the diner, I was getting info on from a reliable source of mine. Turns out I guessed right. Suda was the one on the other end of that Hong Kong mafia deal. Apparently he paid them off for a huge arsenal of guns. This is where things start getting interesting, though. If he was smuggling all that shit in, why would he come to me asking for modified guns? I mean, don't something about that seem off to you? Absolutely. Right? That piece of shit's trying to lord his position over me, but he ain't got shit now. What I'm really saying here is I don't think those Hong Kong guys ever delivered on their end of the deal. They probably just took his money and flat out stiffed him on the guns. Masa told me something real weird back when you and Kairu were over at the diner, though. Apparently the client's been treating that Hong Kong transaction like some kind of massive business success. That means Suda's been lying to him this whole time. Now he's trying to use me to cover up his mistake. He's clever. Yep, everyone's always known he's one sneaky son of a bitch. Don't matter how. Now though, everything's gonna change once I tell the clan what's up. Suda's not gonna be able to keep intimidating me anymore. Now I'll make sure Karo won't get labeled like I was. He'll be a regular, respectable adult. Something I could never have even dreamed of. I'm gonna have to talk to Suda himself first though. Gotta follow the Yakuza code.
yo,
Hey, got a favor to ask you. If anything happens to me, take care of Cairo, okay? Okay? You going alone? Probably. No, he'd be able to get rid of me, no problem without a witness there, but I gotta put an end to this. Besides, nobody would wanna. Wait a sec. I've got you.
that's right.
I want you to come talk to Suda with me. He's not gonna dare lay a finger on civilian kid. It causes way too many complications for him. If he becomes my witness, things will be miles safer. Alright then, it's settled. Oh, let me think of a reward. Gotta thank you for the info and for being my witness. How about I work even harder on that special menu? That should be good for you, yeah? Feels like my bond with EY is growing deeper. Unlocks more parts for customization.
All right.
So we could finish this guy, but he doesn't like to hang out very often. Well, I'll let you open his stock. Let's do this, kid.
Later.
Thanks for today. Yo, about the windows talk earlier. Remember, it's too late to get cold feet now. You can't bail on me. But I'm obviously gonna look out for you. If it comes down to it, I'll personally take responsibility for protecting you. Considering who you're dealing with, can't afford to take any chances. Bring it on. Yeah, you really do have guts. Guts alone isn't enough to get by this in the world. Remember, nothing's that simple. Look, I know I shouldn't be getting any minor dragged into this shit, but you're the only one I can rely on. When everything's prepped and ready, I'll give you a call later.
Well then.
Alright. 16 days to go. Who wants to hang out today? I don't know if anybody does, because that was Makoto. Oh my god, is Futaba really not out here? Maybe I just have to come out here and she pops. Nope. Well, shit. I'm assuming she's not going to want to hang out because she didn't hit us up. And usually they hit us up on their last one. Oh no, she does. So you know what? Yeah, she's going to max then. So I'm not going to pay for the boost just yet then.
Good day.
Just to see in case she doesn't max, and I'll have to go boost her.
Huh?
So I went over to the company the other day. There's a great deal I'd like to tell you. Are you free to speak today? Alright, Haru maxed.
Thank you.
Can we talk at your place? Let's go. Oh, that's not how I meant it. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I just wanted to have some of Boss's coffee. You're okay with spending time there, right?
This has such profoundly bold flavor.
I heard you've been getting into the roasting scene, little lady.
Yes, I often have the urge to drink a fresh cup of your coffee.
That near brings a tear to my eye. You're heading up to this guy's room, right? Go on and take it upstairs.
Thank you. I will. I was finally able to convey my feelings during the company meeting. Not just about the new chain, but about the future of the company. And even about Father. I think my presence angered some people at first, but in the end, they all listened to my thoughts.
You've done great, Haru.
All
The
that
ones you say her
nervousness was
name are the ones that like
exhausting.
give you the mass
I've had
boost all the time.
diplomatic dealings with VIPs before, but I've never once spoken my true feelings. That aside, after talking with management, I've decided to let them handle Okumura Foods. It's simply not something I would have been able to supervise on my own. And after their sincere acceptance of the public's criticism, I felt it was okay to trust them. As for my future goals, I'm interested in opening a small private cafe. Everything will be homegrown, from the coffee to the salad. I want to set my own standards. It'll be a shop that people love, like grandfather's. And like this place. What do you think?
I'm sure you'll succeed.
It's a pretty boring dream, huh?
No.
When you say that, I feel like it will actually happen. Truth be told, I don't plan on opening the shop immediately after I graduate. I'll need to study and improve my knowledge beforehand. After all, right now it's only a hobby. Perhaps I should apprentice here at LeBlanc in the meantime.
If you want.
The coffee I had after spending the night crying. Its warmth permeated through my body. I hope to open a store where others can feel that warmth. Either way, I think this dream of mine will be no easy feat. But I somehow managed to tackle my childhood dream of becoming a heroine of justice. If I act with resolve and believe in my actions, I know I'll be able to achieve anything. Honestly, just thinking about my life without you sends chills down my spine. I would have been married to a man I don't respect, and lived a horrible life. I'm glad I can be with you instead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I meant I'm, glad to be your teammate.
I'm sure you did. I'm glad to. Don't deny yourself.
Yes, thank you. As long as you're by my side, it feels like everything's going to be okay. And if you're ever in trouble, I will be there for you. After all, you were there for me when I needed it. I can help you now. I have the strength to do so. I can sense it.
I have a strong bond with Haru. Here I thought Futaba was gonna max way before Haru. Haru went up like 6 fucking levels. Futaba's gone up once.
Thou hast to...
Alright, like I said, I didn't max Futaba or Haru in the first time I played this game, so I'm doing really well. Really well. And UI, he's the only person we hang out with that night, so as long as he wants to hang out, we'll max him too. So the kid's the only issue. Now there's plenty of days left where I probably could max the kid, but he doesn't hang out very often, so that probably is not going to happen. Mother harlots. What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, it's cool.
This is my new
Just like a silhouette with huge tits.
All right.
Milady becomes Astarte.
I feel wide awake after that coffee. So, today, I'd like to be with you a little longer.
That's her way of saying, hey, let's spend some time alone once Sojiro leaves. You can fuck my brains out. Evade nuke. All right.
Ah, you're back.
I'm back. The store wants me to work. Fuck. Oh, already, dude? Jesus. I'm just doing this in case there's an achievement. Like I said, my shit's been maxed forever. Techie term for E-infiltration. Well, that's fucking easy, bro. Success.
All right.
Do you want to hang out, bro? He does not. Alright. To the twins we go. It's disappointing, dude. This guy's taking way too long. He doesn't want to hang out like ever.